Welcome to the Accountability Trader. It's all about accountability, consistency, and growth. Let's have a look at the market. Good evening, traders. It is Thursday, the 11th of September. It is day 2 of the news I was scoping out to see what would happen on the charts. Just like yesterday, I have stayed off the charts today, just purely down to the unpredictability. We had the CPI come in. Ignore the patterns, obviously this looks incredibly positive, but we had massive move across the charts, pretty on all of the US dollar pairs. As you can see on this one, came incredibly close to tapping into this trade. Obviously, if I'd had a close enough rule, I definitely would have been tapped into this and it would have been a winner, even if I did 2 targets. I drew it on just so I could see what would actually happen. I didn't get involved in this trade, purely down to the unpredictability. But we're coming up to a really good level up here that we've had drawn on for a wee bit. So tomorrow I might be a little bit more enthusiastic to take a trade, I believe. We do have GBP Mon. We'll see how tomorrow goes. I'll check how important these news days are going to be. I haven't heard that they're going to be as important as the last 2 days. We had a lot of consolidation. We had a big move. Again, we went a little bit sideways and then we shot up. So we've got euro dollar. This one looks a little bit like a cipher, but the fib ratios don't hit. Again, consolidation through the support we had marked up. Again, consolidation through the support we had marked up. We haven't made it up this far into the more diagonal resistance that we've got, but that's something that I'm just playing with. I'm not entirely sure I use diagonal support or resistance, but I like to mark it in just in case. If it's rising channels, if it's sloping channels, that sort of thing, I'm considering using, and obviously flag patterns. But that is very much in the level of just getting used to it, starting to notice it, seeing how it plays out. Because here you've got a rising channel here. So whether we get up to this point up here where we hit this sort of level and it breaks through, that'll be very interesting to see. It's probably definitely more on the daily. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, look, that is a perfect flag. Look at that. So we'll see how this plays out, purely for my learning and to see whether I can incorporate that into trades later down the line. Right, let's have a look at it. So again, I've got a cipher here. This one has actually played out in our favour. So we've had a really big bearish swing, heading down towards the 786. This is the area of getting in. I'm kind of hoping we move a bit sideways overnight, because it's not particularly an area that I want to put a limit order, purely because of the last 2 days, a lot of sideways, bigger movement, again a little bit of indecision, although we moved up throughout the day, and then a big swing down. I would like to have a second look at this before getting in, before my limit order is activated. So because of the last 2 days and my inexperience with new swings like this, I'll more than likely stay out regardless. If I get up in the morning before the London session opens, I will reevaluate this particular pattern anyway, and see whether it's something that I would like to get involved in. So this pattern, again, big swing down through the level of resistance I was looking at, because we tested it here and broke back through. this, again, there's nothing I can do with this area. It's non-tradable when it's as unpredictable as it has been. Got the Aussie dollar. I had the possibility of a cipher coming in, and that's just been absolutely smashed through. So now that can come off. This one, again, I'm not looking at any resistance, any supports. I might, when I wake up tomorrow, have a little look at them, see where we are, and just play on from there. It'll probably be a better day for a Sunday analysis. Go back through, scrub off all my supports and resistance at the moment. Have a really good sit down, top down analysis. See what we think the next week is going to have. We've got a few news days. I'll go over whether they are going to be critical news days, whether they're going to be something that we can just glance over and they won't quite affect the charts that much. Again, I'm going to have to wait and see till Sunday for that, I believe. So we've got the British yen, or the pound yen, sorry. Again, possibility of a cipher playing out. If this was to swing back down, I'd maybe catch in down here because it would give enough time for it to level out after all the news has happened. Again, there's no point in me looking left at the moment. That's going to be a Sunday job, but at the moment for Friday, I'm just going to catch the analysis after the news has done its thing and see how it recovers. Euro yen might have a back coming up. That'll be quite nice. I'll keep an eye on that, see whether we get back up to the 883. That more than likely, unless we have a big swing tomorrow, that won't be about till Monday, Tuesday. So we've got a few days for this one to play out, unless it just swings down and breaks through the A point. We'll wait and see. Aussie dollar yen, again, had another cipher coming up, smashed straight through today. That one is a goner as well. So that can all be cleared off. And gold. Gold has gone completely stale for the first time in quite a while. So just as I'm 22nd of August, so it's been 3 weeks, just as I'm learning a continuation pattern for swings like this, or not pattern, sorry, strategy, we're deciding to go sideways. So that's given me a little bit of a time to get a step in, see if I can work it out before we break this level, because it is bullish. It is a incredibly bullish pair, gold's incredible at the moment. We had a long time of consolidation here, and then we've broken up, but that came from a really long rise up here. So hopefully I can keep back testing, see if I can catch something up here to keep throwing me up. That is about it for today. A weird one. These last 2 days, watching what's been going on has left me in a very strange state of in and out of, do I trade, do I not trade? My impulsivity makes me want to trade. That needs to stop. That's how you blow accounts, and we're not here to blow accounts. We're here to hold ourselves accountable. We're here to grow. We want to hit the ground running as soon as we've got a funded account, whether we've done it ourselves, whether I've done an FTMO. Iron out the problems now as long as it takes, and come in guns blazing when everything's looking as good and I'm as prepared as possible. But yeah, that's it for Thursday. I'm going to go work on my extensions, see if I can get a trailing stop strategy. Not entirely sure how I'm going to play it. But that's my fun for this evening. I hope to see you all again soon. That's it for today's analysis. I'm the Accountability Trader, and I'll see you soon.